the pictures straight into us from Windsor Castle. You see there, Sir Gareth Southgate has just picked up his knighthood. So these are live pictures. As you can see there, he has got that famous waistcoat on as well. And of course, he donned that, didn't he, back in 2018 when he got England to the semi-finals of the World Cup. He got them, of course, to consecutive European Championship finals in 2020 and 2024. And today, he has been recognised for his services to association football in the New Year's honours, and he's picked up his knighthood. As you can see there, he's absolutely delighted at Windsor Castle today. And as a player, of course, Gareth Southgate had a good career as well. He was capped 57 times for England between 1995 and 2004. But really, it's probably his time as a manager that is being recognised today as England manager. He becomes actually the fourth England manager to be knighted after Sir Walter Winterbottom, Sir Alf Ramsey, and of course Sir Bobby Robson. So he becomes the fourth one. And he resigned from the role, didn't he, after 8 years in charge, following their 2-1 final defeat to Spain in July last year before being succeeded by Thomas Tuchel. But it's a very special day there for Sir Gareth Southgate. He did joke that he probably won't be referred to as Sir by his family.
Sir Gareth, how does that sound? How does that feel?
Yeah, it's an amazing privilege, and I have to say I was more emotional than I thought I would be, but amazing experience for my whole family today.
What was it like actually being in there, and what did the Prince of Wales have to say to you?
Well, the lovely thing is that you get to meet so many people who've done incredible things for our country, so to meet other award winners was very, very special. And yeah, I mean, the Prince has been an incredible supporter of the England team anyway, so we've been fortunate to share some amazing moments and some disappointments where he's come and spoke brilliantly to the team, so it was great to see him again.
In terms of when you found out you had this award, what did you think of? What was maybe your first thought?
Just everybody that has helped me along the way, really. Coaches from when I was a player, obviously my family who've given me an incredible grounding in life, and my wife and children who are so supportive of everything I've done. So, and then everybody that I've worked with along the way, because when you're a manager, you're dependent on working with good people. So all of the staff, all of the players, really. It was very special.
What's the thing that's given you maybe time to look back on things with England the most satisfaction? There was a disconnect between the team and the fans, and you went to great lengths to change the culture and get that connection. Is that potentially one of the things you're most proud about of your time as the England manager? Yeah,
I mean, I think results firstly, not quite where we wanted to get to at the very end, but I think still an incredibly consistent period of English football. And yeah, the journey that we went on, fans and team, working with a very special group of players, very special group of staff. They're the emotional things that you look back on. Of course, the games are very important, but the relationships that you build and the times that you spend together with people that are close to you are very, very special.
Highs and lows. What was the highest high? What were some of the not so great moments?
Yeah, I mean, it's a constant roller coaster with England. I mean, I'll never forget walking around Wembley, having beaten Denmark in the semi-final and taken the country to a first final in over 50 years. That was, at a moment where the country had been through a difficult time with COVID, as had everybody. But so that was an amazing feeling of unifying people for the period between the semi-final and the final as well. And then the finals were low points, but nevertheless, I'm still proud of what the team did and how far we got.
The foundations you laid on and off the pitch. What pride does that have you now? Looking back now, you're no longer in the spotlight of being the England manager. What foundations do you feel you laid?
Well, I think it's important for any manager to develop good culture, good behaviours with the team, and it's important that they continue that now. But they've broken down so many barriers to winning that I think the whole country has a lot more belief now, which is great.
What's it like watching from afar?
Yeah, it is a strange feeling, but I think that's how it should be. I think I should be from afar. You know, it's important that I allow everybody there to get on with their job, and that I'm not a distraction to anything they're doing.
And so, Gareth, the last one from me. What next for you?
Yeah, it's a very good question. I've got obviously doing some more work, following on from the Dimbleby lecture with the landscape for young men in particular in this country. I do some coach mentoring. I've got a couple of business ventures that are just bubbling away. So, and I'm enjoying a different pace of life, and I'm very content.
Ruling out coming back into football at some point?
Well, you can never rule it out, because you just might get an opportunity that comes that is very appealing and very exciting, but it's not uppermost in my thinking.
Congratulations from everyone at Sky Sports News. Well done.